Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games. I wanted to do a video for, well, the Christmas period, certainly not Christmas Day, but none of my Star Wars videos are quite ready yet. I do have a couple in the works and they should be released within a month or so. So I thought I'd jump into a Christmas themed game that I've been wanting to play for a while, called Batman Returns for MS-DOS. Based on the movie, of course, of the same name. I'll be perfectly honest, what I expected to be a fairly quick video, because this game is only about an hour or two long. It's turned into a bit of a fiasco because, well, I completely forgot how to play it, and you have to do things in a certain order, otherwise you will mess up. So I've been playing this for about 3 or 4 hours now, and I thought I'd jump in at the beginning and actually play it properly. Yes, I hope you all had a good Christmas, anyone that's watching this anyway. First of all, we're going to arm ourselves. So this game's split over, I think, 9 days all in all. Yeah, we can change bat suits in here, but there really isn't any need to because they're all at 100% offensive and defensive capabilities to begin with. What we do need to do is just arm ourselves a little bit. So I've had to check a guide on this because I couldn't quite remember what the best loadout was, and it recommends, I mean, you need all these 4 to begin with: the grapple, the gauntlet, the rope and the lockpick in order to get around. And then these are your offensive weapons. So we've got a batarang, a bolo batarang, and that ties around people's legs. A sonic batarang, we've got 2 of those, and they kind of fly around people's heads and knock them out for some reason. We're not taking smoke bombs, we're not taking knockout gas, and we're not taking the scanner. I don't think we need any of those. So, first things first, we're going to jump in the Batmobile. We've got the Bat computer here, but we don't want to leave it too long before we get out into the city because we are on some sort of time limit. I am going to save the game after each day because I do tend to mess up quite a bit. I want to go back. So this just in from Gotham Plaza: a gang of hooligans dressed as circus performers has attacked the crowd gathered to watch the annual tree lighting. Our communication lines to the area have been disrupted, but we are told that the violence is continuing. Today, City Council released a report. Okay, so sometimes you get the stuff that you need to know. So we need to now go to Gotham Plaza, and then the news just continues with general news, which maybe isn't so interesting. So we're going to go to Gotham Plaza. We've also got the Mayor's office and downtown as possible locations. And up in the top we've got the Batcave. But we need to go to Gotham Plaza. Right, and we can see some people running around in panic down there, being attacked or whatever's happening. It's not very clear to see. We've got Shreks, of course, which we remember from the movie. And what we want to do is, we've got a couple of options, but we're going to jump down to the street level. Batman goes. I love the animations in this game. Now, here's our first look at the combat, and we do nothing in this. All we can do is set Batman to a different mode. We're going to set him to Fierce. And these acrobats, we need to throw a batarang at them, I think. Okay, dodge that. We'll throw a sonic batarang at him. This is very strange combat in this game. I can't really figure it out, but basically you do nothing. Okay. This guy, we're going to throw a... Oh, we knocked him out. Never mind. This clown, we're going to throw a bolo batarang, and we're going to hopefully interrogate him. Now we want to know about his leader. A guy that said to give you this fish. Okay, so we've got our first bit of evidence. Right, and I think... Oh, nope, someone else is attacking us. Another one of these useless guys. Hopefully throw a batarang at him. Smack him in the face, and he's down. Okay, acrobats are down, everybody's down. But this is the area in the film where the penguin comes up and he holds onto the bars, isn't it? And I think above it you got Alfred being offered a newspaper. It's been a long time since I've seen Batman Returns, but it is a fantastic film. Oh, someone else is attacking us here. Another... Oh, we've knocked him out. Okay. There isn't much more to do here, I don't think. So what we're going to do is jump in the Batmobile. Right, let's see what it says on the news. Crime is up, the temperatures are down, and so are Gotham City's SAT scores. Okay, so there's nothing really important going on that we need to know about. Now, the thing is with this game, and this is what I found when I was playing through it previously, is you have plenty of places to go, but we're meant to be a detective, right? And we're meant to have cause to go to places. So, we've gone to Gotham Plaza because there was some, incident going on there that we found out on the news. The mayor's office, we've got no reason to go to the mayor's office right now. So what we're going to do, or downtown in fact, so we're going to return to the Batcave and we're going to analyse this fish that we've been given. And how we do that is by going on our Bat computer. Yeah, one thing I do like about this game, as well as the animation, is the music. Now, I can't personally hear the music as I play it because of how I've got this set up to record. I don't want to mess around, so I've got it set up for working from home at the moment, which isn't very useful, but that's it. Anyway, here we are at the Bat computer, and we're going to go into our evidence, and we're going to enter a frozen fish. Then we can view it. This just gives you a description. Species Simonus phrygius, native to the icy waters off the coast of Antarctica. We can extrapolate from that. Not eaten by people. Used primarily as food for Arctic avian species, such as penguins. Only known purveyor of this fish in Gotham City is Tony's Fish Market. Okay. See what's happening in the news. The riot which broke out in the plaza several hours ago has now spread to the downtown area. Costumed marauders are terrorising citizens and wrecking property throughout downtown. Police seem unable to quell the disturbances. And then he starts talking about the weather. So, what we really need to be doing is heading downtown, right? So let's get back into our Batmobile. And he will slowly walk off to his Bat garage, or garage, depending on where you're from in the world. Right, and you'll notice that the fish market's now appeared, but we need to head to downtown because there's a riot taking place. Okay, so this is downtown. We've got an area over there we can go to, but let's just jump down to the street and see if there's anybody that needs dealing with. There might not be. Oh, but there is. We'll batarang this chap. Hopefully. Yeah, so there we go, smack him in the face. He's down. It doesn't look like anybody else has come in, so let's go back to the roof. We're going to head over to the other side, and that little bird's going to fly away. And then we're going to jump down to the street, and you'll notice when we jump down to the street, somebody walks past one of the windows in the distance, which, I don't know, it's a nice little touch to the animation. Do you see them? Now this is the bank. This is important later, but it doesn't look like there's anybody here causing trouble at the moment. So we might have quelled this riot already. Let's jump back over where that person was. Oh, they've turned the light out. And we are going to jump down to the street and see if there's anybody here. A liquor store, 50% off. That's not bad, is it? I suppose depending what the markup was. What time is it? So it's about 9 PM and people seem to have disappeared, don't they? Let's jump back in the Batmobile and let's head up to the fish store. We're probably not going to... there's probably not going to be anybody there. It's 9 PM. Everyone's probably gone home. Yep, it's closed. Batman looks confused. Gets back in the Batmobile. Okay, one last check of the news. Unemployment continues to climb in Gotham City. Ah, well, that's the way it is. Let's head on back to the Batcave, I suppose. I think we've done pretty much everything we can tonight. So let's check our main computer. Let's have a look to see what other options there are available. Okay, we'll just have one last check of the news. The riot which broke out in the plaza several hours ago is now spread to the day. I'm not quite sure what we're meant to do there. We might have one last look before we end the day. But what I want to look at is the biographical database. So we've got persons to watch, and we've got these two people here. A Dennis Barvell and a Hiram Hawke. Both of which have absolutely zero effect on the game whatsoever. These people do not appear anywhere in this game that I can see. Whether this was something set up for if the game was originally meant to be bigger and feature different storylines, I don't know. But these two people, they're just kind of red herrings as far as I know. Known criminals, there you've got Dennis Barvell again. I assume all of these people, their pictures have been taken from programmers or something, and then other people are clearly just some sort of pixel art image, not based on anybody. Yeah, I mean, you can click on them and you get a little description of what their crime is, but again, none of this has any relevance to the game, so why it's here, I don't know. Whether it's just to add a little bit of backstory. Here you have Hiram Hawke again, and we know that he's a banking magnate, but, well, it doesn't add anything to the game. So Max Schreck, Gotham City's leading power broker, one of the city's wealthiest citizens, has diverse interests in real estate, transportation and retail. Instrumental in the mayor's election, but rumoured to be cooling his support. Recently filed an initial plan to construct an electrical power plant. Okay. And then we have city officials. We have James Gordon, of course, police commissioner, long time and much respected top cop of Gotham City, and trusted with operation of the bat signal. Daughter Barbara, also interested in police work and may eventually follow in her father's footsteps. A good man. See, that's interesting because this is the first, I think they call it the Timverse, the Burton verse, I'm not sure. Batman and Batman Returns, and now, of course, Batman 89, the comic series. It's the first time Barbara Gordon has been mentioned. I'm fairly certain she's not mentioned in any of the other, in either one of those movies, right? The problem is, of course, when Batman and Robin, which was originally sort of a sequel, they turned Batgirl into Alfred's niece or something stupid. There was some ridiculous... Just why she wasn't Commissioner Gordon's, I don't know. Daughter. Just mental. We also have the mayor. In third term, regarded by most as a skilled politician, but a mediocre administrator and leader, Gotham City continues to decline by almost every measure. Yet the mayor's political savvy and connections enable him to stay in power. Recent events indicate may be losing support of business community. Okay, so there isn't really much we can do with that. Let's leave the main computer, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have one last check of downtown, just to make sure that we've defeated everybody that's there. Now, one thing you do learn to do in this game is advance time a little bit, because a lot of stuff seems to occur at midnight. I say a lot of stuff. One event in particular. As you can see, there's nobody here. So can we advance time by... Advance time to midnight. Let's just see if that has any effect. May not do. There's still nobody here. That's fine. We'll just check the other side. Yeah, how you play this game is really... isn't straightforward, I'll be perfectly honest with you. You know? I mean, the news is telling you there's a riot taking place here, so I would have expected there to be people here that we had to fight, but there isn't. And the thing is, later on in the game, the newscaster start moaning about Batman's absence from the city, assuming that we haven't been fighting these people, but you know, we've been here, there's nobody here, so I think what we need to do, ideally, we'll check him again. Okay, he's not mentioning anything about riots anymore, so perhaps they've been quelled. We're going to head back to the Batcave. And what we're going to do is we're going to advance to the next day by going to Wayne Manor, selecting yes. A new day begins, day 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is save the game, and you'll notice I've saved it previously here. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to call it day 2 start, just in case we mess up. Right. We're going to head out. We've got the same loadout as we had last time. All we're going to do is we're going to go back to that fish market. So it should be about 6 PM now. Let's see what's happening on the news. In a feat of bravery that would make Batman envious, Oswald Cobblepot foiled a kidnap attempt on the mayor's baby son today. Little is known about Cobblepot's background. He appears to suffer from a congenital deformity that gives him a very penguin-like appearance. Crime is up, the temperatures are down, and then we're on with the general news. It's unusual for the news to mention that a deformed person resembles a penguin, but, you know, it's important to the game. So we're going to head back to the fish market. I'm going to see if this Tony guy knows anything about this fish. Here he is. De Niro. Batman, what can I do for you? I understand you sell a fish called Simonus Frigius. Yep. What about him? Sold any recently? Couple of days ago. I send a crate load over to the old zoo about once a week. The zoo, eh? Thanks for your help. Then we jump back into the Batmobile. Okay. I think... do we have the zoo now? Yes. So we're going to nip over to the old zoo and see what we can uncover. Jip to the ground. Okay, there's nobody here attacking us, but you can see over here there's something... Ah, a VHS tape. Let's take it. Okay. Still nobody attacking us. We can head over this way. Uh-oh, somebody's here. Let's bolo that clown. And I think we'll interrogate him. Yes. And this guy, we need to ask him what his plans are. Check the bank at midnight and you'll find out. Okay. See, that's one of the things. If we didn't ask him that specific thing, we wouldn't know what to do next. That's one of the problems with this game, is it... I want to say it doesn't hold your hand, but I mean, I don't want the game to hold my hand, but I don't want to be walking around not having a clue what I'm doing. So I've picked up a circus poster. And I think that is everything that we can do here. So we're going to head back to the Batmobile. And I think what we really need to do is just check the news. The Arctic weather, he's on about the weather yet again. It's a slow news day. So let's head back to the Batcave. And what we're going to do is we're going to enter this new evidence that we've received and extrapolate what we can from it. And see if it gives us any further leads, anywhere to go. Oops. Main computer. Is he going to go to it? There we go. Right, so let's go to our evidence screen and enter the Red Triangle Circus poster and a videotape from the zoo. So this is a 5-year-old poster announcing the closing of the Red Triangle Circus, a travelling circus that toured this part of the country for many years. Then the videotape, one of the principals is Max Schreck, owner of the Schreck's department store chain. The other is unknown at this time, but his body type bears a striking similarity to that of a giant penguin. Ooh. Let's extrapolate what we can from the circus poster. There were many rumours linking the Red Triangle Circus to criminal activity. It's likely that at least some of the members turned to crime full-time, and were the circus characters involved in the riots in the plaza. That makes sense. One of the two principals apparently likes to keep a video record of his meetings. They have formed an alliance and appear ready to use devious means to gain power. Okay, what we can do is actually view this video. My God, the Penguin Man of the sewers. What? Shut up, Max! You know, you and I have a lot in common. We do? Of course. We both crave respect and power. You'll never have too much power. I've been hiding in the sewers too long. It's time for me to ascend. And I want your help. I think I can work out a welcome home scenario that will benefit both of us. Okay, I apologise for my poor impressions. Well, I'm not an impressionist, so that's why. Okay, so Max Schreck is clearly involved, okay? And that's going to be a problem. Let's check the news. Unemployment, so there's nothing happening there. Let's leave the computer. Let's get back in our Batmobile. Because remember, we have to be at the bank at midnight, and I suspect it's getting close to midnight. Right, so the bank is in downtown. And it's across here, I believe. We'll go across this wire, little bird will fly away. Let's just check the time. It's 9 PM, so what we're going to do is advance time a little bit. All the way to midnight. Then we're going to return to the game. We're going to jump down to the street. And then we'll see what's going on at the bank at midnight. Oh, it's the penguin. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to defeat the penguin. I don't think we can defeat him. I think we just have to stand here. We can throw a batarang at him, why not? Oh, it's a bolo batarang, that's never mind. I mean, obviously we don't defeat the penguin at this point in the game, you know? So maybe we do just stand here and fight him. I mean... I don't understand the combat in this game at all. It just makes no sense to me. What on earth am I meant to be doing in this point? I don't know. Oh, throwing a batarang, and he just uses his umbrella. Pokes us with his umbrella a little bit, defends. Oh, we punch him in the face. But nah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think there's any shame in not knowing what I'm doing. That's just the way it is. We can just try and sonic batarang him, maybe. Problem is, other people may attack us afterwards, so we might need to use some of this stuff. He just shoots it out of the air. So let's just carry on. And this goes on for a couple of minutes and he runs off. And then someone else comes, you see? Punch him a little bit. Can we sonic batarang him? Honestly, it's not quite the Arkham series, is it? We'll interrogate him, but I don't think we can get any... Where's the head man? At this hour? Who knows? I mean, we've just attacked him anyway. We've just... Somebody else? Fair enough. Can we bolo batarang this guy? I don't know if we can interrogate him as well. Apparently we can, so location has nothing. An explanation, perhaps. What's this all about? Just practicing my craft. Fair enough. Is that everybody? Oh, nope, somebody else is coming. Oh, it's one of these useless guys. Just batarang him in the face. Is that everybody? Nope, somebody else is coming. Okay, well, can we sonic batarang this guy? And he's down. Okay, so we can only interrogate the clowns and the, not these acrobats. You can't interrogate these guys. You just have to knock them out. I mean, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that combat system. But anyway, we've done everything we can at the bank, I'm pretty sure. Check the news. In a feat of bravery... Okay, we're just repeating the same old news. But we know Oswald Cobblepot. He isn't all he's cracked up to be, is he? We need to go to Shrek's office. Because we know he's up to something. And how we get into Shrek's office is through the door, because we equipped a lockpick, remember? So we can get in. Okay, and in Shrek's office we have a table, but there's nothing there. And then there's a pedestal over here with a drawer in it, but there's nothing there yet. So we might have to come back another time. That's fair enough. Let's head back to the Batcave. Okay, so we've already done our evidence for today. What we're going to do is go to day 3. A new day begins. Right, now day 3, we're going to save the game yet again. We didn't make any major mistakes in day 2, as far as I know. Right, now day 3, we need to go back to the fish market, and you kind of have to do this. And I'm not really sure why, but you just have to keep going and checking with Tony about if he's sold any more fish, basically. So we're going to check the news first. The City Council released a report today, and again we're just talking about deficit. The mayor's in trouble, basically, is the premise here. The mayor isn't doing a very good job, and the business leaders like Max Schreck aren't very happy with him. So, what we're going to do is head up to the fish market and just see Tony. Here he is. Well, hello again. Had any more orders for those fish we talked about? Nope, sorry. But that's okay, we can check again tomorrow. And what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Max Schreck's office again, because we didn't find anything yesterday, but maybe there's something there today. Alright, so we're going to sneak in, because we know Max Schreck's involved with Oswald Cobblepot, right? And you can see there's something on his desk which wasn't there. Crumpled paper, oops. What the hell? Apologise for that. Okay, so for that brief glitch there, we're going to take the crumpled paper and we are going to have a look in the pedestal, in the drawer. There's a note, we're going to take that as well. Okay, and that's everything we can do in Max Schreck's office, and I don't think we need to come back here at all. So what we're going to do is head up to the roof. And let's just make sure there's nobody rioting or causing a fuss. Oh, yep. There's some no-good scumbags. Let's batarang him in the face. If we can. Oh, we dodged it. I wasn't expecting that. Sonic batarang. It's no good using a bolo batarang on these guys because they will just dodge it. Somebody else? Okay, I think the game may have... Okay. It sometimes seems to crash a little bit as you're trying to do things, but... Okay, nobody else has come in. Let's jump down here. See if there's any other villains. Doesn't look like it, so let's jump back in our Batmobile. Okay, so what's next? Check the news. Crime is up. Okay, fair enough. And I think we've been to Shrek's office. We've checked Gotham Plaza for crime. Do we need to go to downtown? It's not going to hurt just to check downtown for crime as well. I think we should really do this each time. Because if you don't, the newscaster starts moaning about Batman's absence and all this, and we don't really want that. There's nothing happening here. Hop along to the other side. Check the street. So the bank again, and there's nothing going on. That's fair enough. Last section to check before we can head back to the Batcave. Let's head down to the street. Liquor store, 50% off, and there's nothing going on. So let's head back to the Batcave. And what we want to do here is analyse this evidence that we've picked up. See if it gives us a new lead. So if you remember, we went to Shrek's office and we got a crumpled floor plan and a note from Shrek's office. So let's have a look at our crumpled floor plan. Crumpled paper with rough drawing of floor plan of Mayor's office at City Hall. Mayor's office. Ah, you see. A handwritten post-it note reads, "Rush job. Make special headquarters for my penguin friend." Okay. So, Shrek and the penguin are clearly in cahoots, right? So what can we ascertain from the crumpled floor plan? Shrek may be planning something that involves the mayor's office. The crumpled condition indicates that the planning has been completed. It is likely that this event will happen soon, if it hasn't already occurred. Okay. The note from Shrek's office? Note is in Shrek's handwriting. There is no indication of who the note was intended for. It may simply be a reminder to himself. Okay, so Shrek is going to build a base of operations for the penguin. And this somehow involves the mayor. Check the news. And he's still on about the weather. My goodness. Okay. Let's go and check out the mayor's office then. Because we've actually got our first lead that takes us there. Because you can go there right away from day one, but it doesn't seem right breaking into the mayor's office when you've got no reason to be there, right? You're Batman. So what have we got? What's on this desk? There's nothing on that desk. What's on the main table? Oh, we've got something. Party pictures. Let's take those. And I don't think there's anything else here. So let's head on back to the Batcave. Just double check the news first. Unemployment. Again, not something that the Batman can really do much about. It's possible, of course, that Bruce Wayne could. I don't know. Check what we've got here. Right, let's enter. Photos of Mayor's son. A pack of photos of the Mayor's son's birthday party. So there's no useful extrapolation. So I think we've done pretty much all we can do. So I think what we need to do is start day 4. A new day begins, day 4, and we're going to save yet again, just because it's a good idea to save, in case I screw up miserably. Okay, so day 4, what we're going to do, we may need to change our suit because we had that fight with the penguin, remember? And I suspect our suit is now down to... oh, it's not too bad, 5588. Let's not worry about that. But we've got a nice fresh suit. Remember, there's only 9 days to this game, and we're already on day 4, so... I think we've done most of our fighting anyway. I say that, I might be wrong. Okay, so if you remember, we are going to check the news first. A group calling itself Citizens for Good Government announced a mayoral recall effort today, citing the mayor's failure to deal with the city's escalating problems. A spokesman said it is time for a change. Ironically, one of the names mentioned as a replacement is Oswald Cobblepot, who burst onto the Gotham City scene just a few days ago by saving the mayor's son from a kidnapping attempt. The recent crime wave, that's Gotham, okay. And here we go. And this is the part where he moans about Batman's absence. I've no idea what he's talking about, since we've been knocking out clowns left, right and centre, right? But anyway, we're going to head back to the fish market and see if Tony has any more orders. I was hoping you'd stop by again. Sold any more of those fish? Yep, delivered them to a place at the corner of Grand and Owens just yesterday. Okay, so we've got our fresh lead, really. Right, now what we're going to do... See, this is something that... So we now know where the Penguins' headquarters are, right? Okay. But when we go there, I don't think we can really do much. I'll be perfectly honest with you. We get attacked. I don't think... We just can't defeat it. There's nothing you can do. All you have to do is leave. You can't get in, okay? So we're going to jump back in the Batmobile. There's nothing you can do there. Now, we're going to have to go back to the mayor's office. Now, there's nothing really that leads us there, okay? The reason I know that we have to go back there is because I've played this game before. But if you remember rightly, the evidence that we uncovered said that there was something going down with the mayor at some point, because we got floor plans, and we've been there and we couldn't see anything, so we're just going to go back, yeah? We're going to keep having to check, a bit like Tony, which we've now checked. You know, Tony's fish market, we had to keep going back there and checking each day until we got that information. It's similar with the mayor's office, I believe. There should be something else here. You see? A feather. We're going to take the feather. Then we're going to head back. Okay, the game's a bit glitchy. You can't head back to the Batmobile from that screen. You have to go back to this screen first. Now, as you know, the newscaster was moaning about the absence of Batman. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a walk around the city and we're going to see if we can defeat anybody. You know, if there's any villains hanging around. So we've got a nice new Batsuit, so we should be able to defeat them fairly easily, if there are any. But there's nobody at the plaza. How about outside Shrek's? There is nobody here. What about downtown? Head down to the street. There's nobody down here. Across the way. And we're going to have a look down on the street again. So now we're outside the bank and there is somebody. One of these guys. Let's see if we can batarang him in the face. And he's down. And it looks like that's everybody here, so let's hop up. Let's hop across there and see if there's anybody. This is one of my criticisms of the game, really, is it's not clear. If you had like a system where the police could, you're on a police radio and you knew where crimes were taking place or something, you could go and solve that. It might be a little better. One last check of the news. Crime is up. Apparently, crime is up still. Let's not worry about that. We're going to head back to the Batcave. We're going to see if we can extrapolate anything from this feather. I'd be very surprised if we can get anything from a feather, but you never know. It's a penguin feather. A feather from an emperor penguin. Let's extrapolate what we can from a penguin feather. Only known emperor penguins ever in Gotham City were at the old zoo. May have been left as a calling card or warning. Okay, so somebody from the old zoo is threatening or warning the mayor, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the old zoo again. And just see if there's any more evidence there. The old zoo is down here. It doesn't look like there's much going on, but let's have a look on the ground. There's something on there, something on the ground. An advertising flyer, let's take it. See if there's anything else over here. Nothing else over here, so let's head on back to the Batcave. Let's see what's on this advertising. Oh, nearly ejected, don't want to do that. See what's on this advertising flyer. So again, we go to our main computer, as it calls it, the Bat computer, and we're going to enter this new evidence that we found. A Penguin Boy flyer. Old circus flyer advertising a freak attraction called the Penguin Boy. But what can we extrapolate from... where is it? Penguin Boy flyer. There are rumours of a strange penguin monster lurking in the sewers of Gotham City. The flyer may be related to these rumours, so we can kind of extrapolate from this that basically the plot of Batman Returns, right? That the Penguin Boy is obviously Oswald Cobblepot, who's sort of linked up with Max Schreck in order to gain power. Because Max Schreck's disaffected with the mayor, the current mayor, who's failing miserably, and they're going to use that power vacuum to put Oswald Cobblepot in charge. Yeah, basically that's the basic story. Let's have a look in our biographical database and let's see if it's updated at all. Persons to watch. So we've got Dennis Barvell still, we've got Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, burst onto Gotham City scene seemingly from nowhere when saved Mayor's son from kidnap attempt. Popularity continues to rise, has formed alliance with Max Schreck. Then we have Max Schreck. Alliance with Oswald Cobblepot bears watching. Then we've also got Antonio Velasco, who's appeared, but again, there's nothing to do with. It's just it's planning a major war on independent drug dealers. I mean, this has got nothing to do with the game. I don't know why it's on here. You can't do anything with that information. So, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to advance to the next day. I think we've done as much as we can. Day 5, and of course we're going to save this yet again once we can. I am calling it like day 5 start because we might want to save some in the middle. So later on there's a couple of different options you can do, and it might be worth having a look at each one. Okay, head down to the garage. I'm actually not quite sure where we're going to go today. Right, check the news. Ooh, good evening, you Cape Crenin. Because I believe in fair play, I wanted to inform you about a little videotape I plan to release to the press in a few days. On the surface, it seems to show our mayor engaged in a bit of criminal activity. Think that'll help my election campaign? Ha 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 ha. Official crime wave, that is. And then again we go back to the normal news about Batman being useless. I don't know why they're reporting about Batman being useless, instead of reporting about their police force being useless. I mean, I don't know. So, we're going to have to head to the mayor's office again, right? Clearly his life's in danger. Or at least his career. And you can see there's something appeared on that table. Looks like a turd, but it's actually a framed picture. Is there anything on his desk? Yes. A remodeling plan. Let's take that. Then let's head back to the Batmobile. So, okay, the thing is, again, he was moaning about Batman being useless, so let's have another look round, eh? Gotham Plaza. See if there's any villains that need batarang to the face. Yep. That's him dealt with. Somebody else. Sonic batarang. That appears to be everybody down here. Let's check the next level up. Outside Shrek's department store. There doesn't seem to be anybody there. Head back to the Batmobile. We'll check downtown next. Okay, doesn't seem to be anybody here. Let's head back up to the roof. Across the way. We'll head down to the street. You see, you have to sort of do this every day, just in case something... Nobody here. Head up to the roof. Doesn't seem to be anybody here. Head down to the street. Liquor store again, but there's nothing going on. Oh, something's going on. And it's another useless acrobat. Let's take him out. with a batarang. Oh, he dodged it. How about a sonic batarang? That got him. Anybody else? Nope. Right. So what we're going to do is head on back to the Batcave. Back to our Bat computer. And let's see what information we have got from this new evidence we found in the mayor's office. Okay, let's view. So we've got a photo of the mayor and either Brian or Byron, depending on which piece of text you look at, Orton, taken after the mayor's most recent election. Okay, I don't know who Byron Orton is, we'll have to check that in a moment. We also have remodelling plans. Interior remodelling plans features well-fortified site, armoured windows, powerful refrigeration system. Location of site not indicated. Message in mayor's handwriting reads, "I know Shrek's up to something." Okay, so this must be something that Shrek has submitted to the mayor's office for planning permission or something? Probably the Penguin's hideout, right? So let's extrapolate what we've got here. So the photo. Sudden display of photo may mean the mayor had a meeting with Orton. With his popularity plummeting, the mayor is undoubtedly looking for media support. Okay. Then we have remodelling plans. Confusing. Refrigeration system may indicate a storage facility, but armoured windows do not support this. Covered with ventilator duct in the wall is the only weakness in an otherwise well-fortified site. Right, so there's a duct in the wall. What we're going to do, we're just going to check our biographical database and just see if we can find Byron Orton. Nobody there. Business leaders. Byron Orton, publisher of the Gotham Gazette, has reputation for printing anything that will build circulation. Recently started the Tell-All, a national... Oh, the Tell-All, that must be the name of the thing. A national supermarket tabloid. Even the powerful tread lightly where Orton is concerned. Okay, so the mayor was having a meeting with this guy. There's nothing really suspicious about that. Catwoman. Rumours about costumed creature being investigated. Okay. We haven't encountered Catwoman yet. Maybe we will. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Penguin's hideout and see if we can now get in, because we know there's a duct in the wall, right? Just check the news. Oh, he's on about the weather again. At least that means we must have solved all the crime, right? Penguin's headquarters. Here we are. There's nobody attacking us now, you see? And we can get in through this little vent. So what have we got? There's nothing on the Penguin's desk. What's that? Oh, someone's attacking us. It's Bolo, this guy. We'll interrogate him. Plans. Tell me about Penguin's plans. Be patient, he'll let you know soon enough. Okay, not very useful. But we do have another thing to check. And what's this? A videotape! Right. Again, of course, little bug in the game, we can't head back to the Batmobile from that screen. So let's head back to it now. Then we'll head back to the Batcave and see what's on this videotape, eh? If he'll go to his main computer, that is. Here we go. Right. Evidence. Videotape from the Penguin's HQ. Let's view it. Shows the mayor accepting a bribe from an unidentified male. Let's extrapolate. If made public, would certainly be a fatal blow to the mayor's efforts to avoid recall. There are indications that this videotape has been tampered with to frame the mayor. Okay, and we can actually watch this video, of course, by heading up here. I see some genuine ethical difficulties with this. So what? 10,000 bucks buys a nice set of blinders. I have my duty to the citizens of Gotham City. What about your duty to yourself and your family? It's no secret we've had some problems. Listen, you want the dough or not? Of course I want it. Smart guy. Here. Okay, I think what's happened here... I'm reading between the lines because none of this is explained. I think that the Penguin got into the mayor's office, right? And probably set up a hidden camera because we know he likes to record stuff, yeah? And then the mayor's had the meeting with that tabloid guy, and the Penguin has taken his recording, edited it, to make it seem like the mayor's taking bribes. I think that is the basic premise of what's happened. So, unemployment continues to climb in Gotham City, reaching a record high. Okay, nothing else going on there. Let's leave the main computer. What can we do here? I don't really know. Let's go to the next day. I don't think we can do any more, so let's just go to the next day. Day 6. We're going to save it. Now, we've reached a point where I don't think there's a great deal else that can happen in this game until the finale. So all we're going to do is watch the news. History is repeating itself tonight in Gotham Plaza. For the second time this week, the city's holiday festivities are being trashed by violence. The same gang of costumed thugs that destroyed last week's ceremony is at it again. Scores of people have already been injured, and the violence shows no signs of abating.
Been a real pain in the tail feathers, you must mulchhead. But don't worry, I still plan to have a last laugh.
Okay, and there we go. So what we need to do is head over to Gotham Plaza and just defeat some thugs, hopefully. If there's anybody there. It looks like they're all having a bad time, doesn't it? Let's jump down there. Batarang this guy in the face. Okay, so the red-headed guys seem to be able to avoid normal batarangs. So you have to Sonic Batarang them. Okay? You should be boloed. If we can get you into position. So I've had this issue before, they just kind of dance around and don't do much. This is one of the problems with this combat system, it just doesn't really make much sense. Until the point they get themselves into this, he just runs away. I mean, bolo you. I will interrogate him, but I don't really know what's going on. Explanation. What are you doing? Just keeping things stirred up. Is there anybody else? Yep. Okay, now you should just be Batarang, right? That seems to be everybody, so let's head up to the top. See if there's anybody up here. And it doesn't look like it, does it? I'll tell you what we haven't done. We haven't checked Shrek's office again. I don't think there's anything else that appears in there. But it might be worth checking it out. Nothing there. No. There's nothing else here, so let's head on back to the... check downtown, of course. Since we're trying to keep crime down. And there's nothing going on here. Across the way. And there's nothing going on here. What's over here? I suspect once again there's nothing happening anywhere. Liquor store. Yep, once again, there's nothing going on. So, we've checked there, we've been to Shrek's office. We can go back to the Penguin's headquarters maybe. Let's check the mayor's office again one last time. Doesn't look like there's anything changed here. No. Let's head back to the Batmobile. Penguin's headquarters. Can we get in there still? Looks like it. But there's nothing new here. No. Okay, I think... Oh, somebody's attacking us. Let's go for the plans. Tell me about Penguin's plans. He's going to run this town one way or another. We already know that he's looking to be mayor. That's fair enough. Let's head on back. Check the news. And more bad news for the mayor, but nothing we can really do anything about. So let's head on back to the Batcave. We haven't collected any information, so let's just start the next day. A new day begins, day 7. And we'll save the game, of course. let's head out again, see if there's any updates. I know that day 8 we get some stuff happening. I'm not sure about day 7. Okay, he's just moaning about Batman being absent, despite us, you know, saving everybody. So all we're going to do is go to Gotham Plaza, go to downtown, just do the usual rounds basically. Nobody at Gotham Plaza. Anybody outside Shrek's? There's nobody outside Shrek's, so let's just go to downtown and see if there's anything happening there. Okay, nobody outside the jewellery store. Tell you what, the animation in this game is pretty good. It's a bit reminds me of the might be the same people actually. The Batman Returns game for the Sega CD. That had some nice animations in it as well. Although I'm terrible at that game, so you probably won't see me playing it on this channel. Not that I'm much better at this one, but let's be honest, this game isn't difficult, is it? It's just clicking buttons. Seems a little silly, I have to admit. Jump down to the street again. Liquor store. Okay, oh. Another little guy that needs beating up. Oh, he dodged a batarang. Let's, oh no, he can't bolo these guys. But can he sonic them? I think we can. I've not found anybody yet that can't be defeated with a sonic batarang apart from the penguin, right? And the game has crashed a little bit. Ugh. Just have to wait him out and then he'll run away in a second. At least I hope he will. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Let's head on back to the Batmobile. Check the news. Crime is up. Yes, we know. Now, I will be honest with you guys. I distinctly remember the last time I played this fighting Catwoman. And I'm pretty sure it was in the downtown area, and it was like on... was it day 8? Maybe it's day 8. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. If we've missed that somehow, I don't know how. But basically there's nothing else that we can do today. Yeah. So I'm going to head back to the Batcave. You know, there's some things that you just can't... Some days where you can't really do anything. Right, we've not collected anything. So we're just going to skip to the next day. Now, day 8, stuff does happen, you know, out of everything. So we're going to save it here. If it'll let me, there we go. Then we're going to return to the game. We've got a chance to change costumes later to our final one. That's 100%. Not that we really need it, I don't think, but we are getting towards the end game. I've just been handed this special bulletin. The Ice Princess, Gotham City's beautiful symbol of the holiday season, has been kidnapped. Moments before she was to lead the tree lighting ceremony, the Ice Princess vanished from her dressing room in Shrek's department store. No further details are yet available, but once again, the city's oft-disrupted attempts to celebrate the holiday have turned into a nightmare. The Arctic weather, and then he goes back on to talk about the weather. Okay. Now, I don't think it really matters where we go, but I think we ought to go to Shrek's office, because that was where Batman finds the kidnapped Ice Princess. Before he can act, Catwoman whisks her away and heads for the rooftop. When Batman reaches the roof, Catwoman is gone. The Penguin suddenly appears. He throws his umbrella at the Ice Princess. Bats swarm from the umbrella, terrifying the Beauty Queen. She loses her balance and begins to fall. Batman has failed to save her. And there we go. Let's jump to the street. There's nobody around. Head on down to the plaza. There's nobody here. Head to the Batmobile. What's on the news? Unemployment, nothing interesting. Let's head to downtown.
Welcome to the Cobblepot School of Driving. Gentlemen, start your screaming.
Okay, so this is just like in the movie.
Having fun yet, Bat Freak? I'm having a swell time, and the best part is, you'll get all the blame for this.
With the Penguin in control, the Batmobile smashes through traffic and careens wildly through the streets of Gotham City. Batman records the Penguin's taunts. While the police chase in hot pursuit.
Relax while I take care of the squealing pinhead puppets of Gotham City. You gotta admit, I've played this stinking city like a hop from hell.
Penguin does sound a little bit like Richard Nixon. Batman finally finds and dismantles the Penguin's remote control device. With the police still chasing him, Batman races toward a narrow alley. He blows the sides off the badly damaged Batmobile and squeezes through the opening with inches to spare. While the hapless police pile up behind him. Yeah, you see, some of that art wasn't quite as good as some of the rest of it, was it? Okay, so that was day 8. What we're going to do is just hop back onto our main computer a second. I don't think we got any extra evidence that day, did we? No. Just check the news, see if it mentions anything about what just happened. In a horrifying turn of events, the Ice Princess plunged to her death from the rooftop of Shrek's department store. Even more shocking is the police department's prime suspect, Batman. Police are not releasing any information, but witnesses are said to have seen the Caped Crusader push the Ice Princess from the roof. The City Council released a report today predicting that Gotham City will suffer from record deficit. Okay, that's fair enough. So are we now a suspect? Persons to watch? No. Do we know anything more about Catwoman? Identity unknown, motivation unclear, objective confusing, caused destruction of public property and fought Batman during riot. Reported to have rescued citizens from mugging. Appears to have formed alliance with the Penguin. You see, this part about fighting Batman during the riot, she didn't. There's nothing extra about the Penguin. Strong association with Max Schreck. And he's just bears watching. Fair enough. Right. Okay. Let's leave the main computer for a second, right? What are we gonna do? We're going to change costume. I'm going to put a final costume before heading into day 9, the final day. We want our 100%. See, we weren't that bad in that costume, but never mind. Okay, let's go to Wayne Manor. Day 9, and I think this just begins as... we can't really control ourselves to begin with, I don't think. Yep, here we go. Oswald Cobblepot is getting ready to address the citizens of Gotham City in a widely heralded campaign speech. Most experts expect that by the end of his speech, Cobblepot will be a shoo-in to become our city's new mayor. Let's go live to Cobblepot's speech.
Citizens of Gotham, I come to you tonight with our
City gripped in a crime wave of unprecedented... Oh dear. Okay, so this is just his speech, yeah. Right, so Penguin's done a pretty good job here of turning the city against both the mayor and the Batman. But what we're going to do is go to our video, because if you remember we recorded him in the Batmobile and we're going to transmit it to the city. Just like in the movie. What happens? Cobblepot's triumphant speech to a cheering crowd is replaced by Batman's recording of his insults to Gotham City and its citizens. The crowd turns furious. The Penguin's plan to become mayor is finished. Bruce Wayne attends Shrek's ball, where he sees Selina Kyle, a character that's not been set up. They begin to dance. Across the room, Bruce Wayne spots Commissioner Gordon. Would you like to present evidence collected to the Commissioner? See, this is what I don't understand with this game. This doesn't seem to do anything either way. If you click yes, Commissioner Gordon just dismisses you because you're not a police officer and there's not enough evidence to convict anybody. If you click no, the game just continues. The guide that I read said to click no. It says, other party, do not show the evidence you have to Commissioner Gordon. I'm going to show it both ways. So first of all, I'm going to click yes. And then we're going to see if it affects anything. So if we click no, nothing happens and it just goes on with the game. If we click yes, we have a little video before just going on with the game. Bruce presents evidence against Shrek to the Commissioner, who examines it and smiles. There's not enough here for me to act on. Leave police work to the professionals. Suddenly, a powerful explosion rocks Shrek's ball. The penguin rises through the floor in his duckmobile.
You didn't invite me, so I crashed. While you party, my troops are fanning out across the city, collecting your firstborn sons.
After revealing his evil scheme, the penguin grabs Shrek and leaves the way he came. Okay, we're now back at the Batcave, and we just seem to be able to continue the game as normal, even though we showed Commissioner Gordon the evidence, so I don't see what difference that makes. We're gonna go to the garage. Batman dashes through his caverns. Racing deep into his subterranean lair until he reaches the Bat ski boat. He leaps into the cockpit. Now, this is a really cool screen. I think I really like this one. Now this bit is a little bit glitchy from what I've found. You have to go to downtown. Okay, so we've got to stop the penguin kidnapping those children, and we have to go across here. If you go to anywhere else, the game just fails for some reason. It's game over. You have to go across here and then down onto the street. You just have to. Then you're presented with the train and somebody attacks you, who we can just sonic batarang for God's sake. Oh, come on, don't do this. Not want to bolo him. Oh, we've defeated him. Okay, so we've done that now, right? We'll just check over here, because this is where I'm sure we fought Catwoman at some point in this game, and I'm a little disappointed that we haven't done it this time. But now there's nobody here. Okay. So when the penguin learns that Batman has rescued the kidnapped children, he sends a signal to his special army.
The time has come to destroy Gotham City. Forward, my warriors.
An army of missile-carrying penguins emerges from the sewers, ready to attack. Alfred jams the penguin's signal, then sends a new signal that causes the penguins to reverse their course. Okay. Where we headed next is the old Gotham Zoo, of course. The Bat ski boat races toward the sewers, toward Arctic World. The penguin flees from his underground lair. But Batman cuts him off, crashing the Bat ski boat into the duckmobile. Here we are. Again, a nice piece of artwork. Don't get me wrong. But this really does feel like a glorified storybook, doesn't it? You know? Maybe it's just me. I just don't feel there's a lot of gameplay to this game. You know, you have to learn the order to do everything first, and then pretty much it just does it all for you once you know that. Once again we're fighting the penguin. Once again I don't think you can really do anything.
You're beginning to get under my feathers, Bat Breath.
You know what they say. If you can't stand the heat. No pun intended. Okay. And the penguin flies away, which is pretty cool. Nice little animation. And then here we are in the... oh, what do we do here? Oh right, we just batarang the guy. Pretty sure that's all they did last time. Oh! And in he goes. Oh, there's Max Shrek. Catwoman, first time we've met her. Let him go. The law will take care of him. The law doesn't pertain to people like him. Or us. You're wrong. We can drop him off at city jail, then go home together. Okay. I could live with you happily ever after. Just like in a fairy tale. But I couldn't live with myself. Oh dear, look at that. Batman gazes back at Arctic World, his battle with the penguin over. His triumph is saddened by the loss of Catwoman. Suddenly a sound pierces the silence. Could it be? And I think that's your lot. I think that's it. Game over, right? Batman just drives back to Gotham. Game over. Congratulations. That's it. So if we return to game, it just takes us to day 1, 6 PM. Okay, well, that was Batman Returns for MS-DOS. Other than its nice animations, there's not a lot to be said for that game. I mean, the music's fantastic, I really like that. Obviously it's just taken straight from the film, but, you know, what do they call it? It's like, is it chiptune that? I'm not sure. I'm not down with that sort of lingo. Yeah, I don't know. When I saw this game, I got quite excited about it because I didn't know it existed. But having played it all the way through, it really does feel like a glorified storybook. You know, you might as well just watch the film. You know, the level of involvement that you have with it. There's nothing extra. You know, those guys in the biographical database. If there were extra crimes going on and things you could solve, I like the setup, but there's no payoff. So, all in all, it's a fairly poor game, but very nice animation, very nice music, and very nostalgic for the Burtonverse, the Earth 89, which I'm enjoying, and I'm enjoying Batman 89, the comic book as well. It's not quite what I wanted from a Batman 89 comic, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it's pretty good. You know, it's better than nothing, and that's all I've really got to say. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if you stayed to the end. Congratulations. And I'll see you at the next video. Bye.